Southern Vanguard Radio, this is DJ John Doe, and to the right of me, in front of me, inside that little bitty computer window is my man.
Yeah.
Cappuccino Meeks.
Meeks Headroom. What's up, yo?
Meeks Headroom. Hell yeah. That's a good one. I can't believe you hadn't dropped that one yet.
Oh, man.
How are you, my man?
What's up, man? I heard you hit a wall. What happened?
Oh, I did. I've been patient. I'm riding this thing out, and just a couple days ago, man, I just lost my shit. I was just like, I can't fucking do this anymore. But now I'm back under control now. We're hunkered down over here, man. That's
cool. Good shit.
What about you, dude? How's your house holding up?
I'm good, man. You know, hanging in. Found my daughter weed stash last night.
Found your daughter's what?
Yeah, man. So the quarantine will do some things for you, boy. I want to tell you what.
Damn, really?
Yeah, man.
How did that go down?
I went in her room to get the Bluetooth speaker because I had a good day yesterday. I was outside all day on the grill.
Yeah.
Tried to just sit out back and get some of that sunshine. It was a nice sunny day yesterday. Wasn't too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so went in her room to get the Bluetooth speaker and just, you know, came up on the mother load, man. So
can I ask what happened after you found it?
You know what, man? At this point, hey, man, not a whole lot happened. I just want to know who the connect is. I might need to holler at him one day. You know what I mean? But we good, though. You know, other than that, you know, we good. Ain't no big deal.
Well, I do not have a story that can come even close to that. I think the most...
You don't want to either.
No, I don't want to. No. I mean, I know those days are coming, but I don't want them right now. I know they're coming. I know they're coming. I think the most exciting shit that happened to me last week is I fixed a lamp that I've been like trying to fix for like the past 4 months. I finally had time to do that shit last week.
What's wrong with it?
I think the socket had just I don't know, burned out or whatever. So I just had to change the cord out.
Oh, okay. Well, good for you, man.
Actually,
way to fix some shit.
Yeah, man. Actually, I fixed 2 lamps and I replaced 3. Replaced 3. What do you want to call it? We got some like recessed lighting in the hallway upstairs.
And lighting.
Yeah, and I replaced those with LED cans.
Okay.
Yeah, last week. So man, I got all kinds of shit done last week. I was on spring break with the family, so you know, it was the ultimate spring break staycation last week.
Yeah, you got to get rid of that woodpecker though, man.
Did you see that shit?
I'm gonna come through with the GAT. Take care of that for you, man. Send you a bill.
I posted that joint on Facebook. I said, anybody have any ideas? And like, of course, the first 4 replies were like, shoot him. And I'm just like, look, not only am I not a gun owner, I don't even have a fucking BB gun in the house, for God's sake. Like,
gotta at least get a BB gun.
I know. I had a neighbor actually text me right afterwards. He's like, you need to shoot that thing down, man. And I was like, I have nothing. He's like, I have 3 BB guns. I'm going to bring you one. I'm like, all right.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
For those of you, if you're lost, basically, I've got a woodpecker problem right now. There's a fucking woodpecker shacked up with his girl right now. You know, it's that time of the year. So, man, and it's actually hanging out right near my youngest son's bedroom. He's 3, so he still takes naps. So he would be
pecking on his girl instead of your house, man.
I know. So my this is actually a pretty funny story. So my 3-year-old wakes up a couple days ago. He's like, Daddy, I heard the ghost knocking. And he's all into, like Spider-Man and superheroes, and like he's the ultimate boy, dude. I mean, he's like lasers and like the whole shit, right? So he loves watching scary scary cartoons, and loves Halloween. He's like, Daddy, I heard the ghost knocking. I'm like, man, there's no ghosts in there. And then we went outside, and I'll be damned, as soon as we got outside, I saw that woodpecker.
Wow.
outside his window.
That's crazy. Yeah, you got to get him home.
I do. Actually, I heard him again. I heard him again this afternoon. I was trying to take a nap myself, and I heard it.
Yeah, them motherfuckers cause damage.
God, it's crazy, man. So yeah, I got to get the BB gun and peck him off. So anyway, all right. Well, let's get down to business real quick. Meeks, did you watch the premiere RZA shit last night?
I did not. I was having that much fun last night. I think I was passed out by the time that popped off.
By 9 o'clock?
Yeah, I think I was good.
Oh, you had a hell of a day on Saturday.
Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you something, man. I'm surprised the police didn't show up, man, because I had Frankie Beverly and Maze popping outside. I had it going, boy. I had, man, a grill full of leg quarters, man. I had sausages out there. I had burgers, broccoli.
That's why you were in such a good. I called this guy on Saturday because
I had it yesterday, man.
Boy, Meeks was running it yesterday. Boy, he was having a blast.
I had to have it. Yeah, I passed out, man. I woke up about 12:30, man. That shit was over with.
You missed the whole shit.
Yeah, but it's all over the internet. I guess it was. I don't know. Everybody I saw post about it said shit was epic. Did you watch it?
You know, I did watch it, and while I do think it's incredible, the thought of Premier and RZA, like, you know, doing what they did. I'm trying not to be an old salty curmudgeon about it, but like, I want to hear like some new shit. Like I want somebody to like come to the, like, you're gonna come to the battle. Like, you got like, where are the new beats? Where are the new joints? Where are the
Right.
You know, like I don't know, man. I'm not into the whole, like, this whole versus thing. I love the idea and the concept of it, and I love it that people are doing this while we're in the middle of what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, you see a lot of things about it being great for the culture, and I do think it's great for the culture. So I'm not trying to knock it, but for like me, I'm just not. I just can't sit there for like 2.5 hours and watch that thing.
Yeah, I wasn't looking forward to hearing they beats from back in the day. Like, we know that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Shit. Like, I got that in the car now.
Right.
So it's like, I'm cool on that. Yeah. I might want to hear this cat we finna talk to in a beat battle.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I want to see some. Exactly. I want to see some shit like that. So
right.
Anyway, all due respect, I'm not taking any shots. It's just not for me. So that's all.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. And I fair about it.
I heard there were some dope stories though. Like, I heard RZA and Preem were both telling like some dope stories about joints and, you know, stuff like that. So I checked in about 4 or 5 times just throughout the night last night. I think I'm gonna go back and, you know, try and go through it and catch the highlights. So yeah, man. Anyway, all right. So without any further ado, let's get down to business. This is Southern Vanguard Radio. This is the first time you're listening. Welcome.
Wow.
It's usually, you know, me and my homie Meeks here in the same room together, interviewing someone and doing a mix show every week. But that is not the case these days due to COVID-19. But we're still making it happen regardless. So Meeks is joining, from his lovely home in Southwest Atlanta. I'm here in Marietta at the crib, and we're doing what we continue to do. So make sure you... What's that?
Week 4?
I think this is technically, yes, this is week 4 of us doing this virtually.
Man.
Crazy, a month now. It's wild.
Yeah, man.
But make sure you follow us on all your platforms that you probably matter that you have on your device or your computer or whatever. It's SoundCloud, Mixcloud, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and YouTube. And Mix, we have a number of affiliates that help us spread the word as well, right?
Yes, that's right, John. ATL.com. I am classic, rawradio.net, return of the BoomBap, WRBV, X Squad Radio, X Squad affiliates, and then we venture out to the West Coast, sunny California, with Soul Public Radio out on the West Coast. Back to you, John.
All right. So, this gentleman here that we have on the phone for an interview session tonight, we have actually been trying to get an interview scheduled with him for quite some time. Him and his cohorts show up all over our playlist and have for the past 3-4 years. And, the timing just finally worked out, and the timing is actually impeccable given, the music that he's about to drop here in the next couple of weeks. And that he's dropped actually over the past week or so. So without any further ado, the one and only E.L.E.M.N.T.
Yo.
How are you, bro?
Oh, man, it's dope to be with y'all brothers finally. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all for the invite.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. So E.L.E.M.N.T, what's going around your way, man? What's going on right now with this lockdown or quarantine, or how are you moving these days?
Oh, man, this shit is new for everybody. So, you have to adapt. So, just keeping things positive, you know what I'm saying? Praying for everybody. You know what I mean? We're going to get through this as a country. So, knowing that, we got to keep things moving, for us creatives. You know what I'm saying? Just like the healthcare workers get up every day, we got to do the same. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So, I appreciate y'all for still doing the radio. You feel me?
E.L.E.M.N.T, where you located, bro?
Well, right now I'm in Tampa, Florida.
Okay. What's the situation down there? Is it curfew? Is it stay at home order in effect in Tampa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the government he ordered pretty much what most of I think all 50 states now that lockdown issue. So
yeah.
But we down here is not as bad as it is up north. Down here is about I think 17,000 cases for right now.
Okay.
But, up north is, that's just like at 140,000 now. So
yeah, that's ground
that
zero.
don't even, what I'm saying? That don't even compare. Florida is a big state. So
no doubt.
But we definitely heeding all the warnings and everything. And, the cases increase up in here, but it's not nowhere near the other states. You know what I'm saying? So, we definitely got to watch ourselves down here too.
For sure.
E.L.E.M.N.T, they closed the beaches down there too?
Yeah, man. Finally, man, they took heed to all of that. So, the people been great. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Everybody know what's going on with the supermarkets and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, everybody's, whenever I hit the roads are empty. So,
yeah, same.
They hearing the warning. And, because, the sooner we get it done, the sooner we can get back to normal. So, I'm glad people take a heed to it.
Yo, man, I see you recently celebrated a birthday, man. Happy belated, man. Did you get to celebrate before all this craziness jumped off with the pandemic?
Nah, we was already in there. Appreciate you, Meeks.
Yeah.
It's always a blessing to get another year. So, life is good. So,
yeah.
We definitely got to celebrate that. It was during this lockdown, actually, because it was, but, spent it with family, you know what I'm saying? My lady, you know what I'm saying? So,
good.
That's always, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep it humble and be appreciative. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Go from there.
Yep, because the alternative ain't what you want.
Nah, definitely not.
Wow.
So E.L.E.M.N.T, talk to us about what's getting ready to happen here over the next couple of weeks. This week in particular is a big week, and we see you collaborating with kind of one of your main PNCs, Knowledge The Pirate. So why don't you just set us up for what we're getting ready to hear over the next few weeks with this new drop?
Yeah, man, we definitely, we've been grinding it out. So definitely before the pandemic, we have been working. So, it just happened to be that everything, fell the way that it did. But, Knowledge The Pirate, that's my brother. So, it's only right, we keep working. You know what I'm saying? He's a workaholic, man. So we got this Family Jewels joint. And when the opportunity, was presented, with Tuff Kong and Cuns, I mean, that was a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Cuns is dope. Tuff Kongs is dope. So, we put that together. We split it down the middle. Cuns did 4 joints. I did 4 joints. You know what I mean? It's called Family Jewels. It comes out on the 17th. and it's work. We got a bar that we set, so we work within that. So we feel real good about the music. Knowledge did what he does. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So it's dope. Yeah, it's dope. So we definitely happy.
Yeah, this is the third project for you guys in in 2 years or 18 months?
2018.
Yeah.
2018 was Flintlock, and then 19 Black Caesar, and then Family Values, and then we got a couple other projects that we're working on now. Pirate's next solo joint, and I know he got a couple other things. You know what I'm saying? He got working in the chamber, so it's dope. Man. We just trying to keep things going, keep working, keep staying creative. You know what I mean? And giving it to the people.
Got you.
People been showing love, and we appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So that keeps us going.
So how'd you guys get connected with Cuns from Tuff Kong? How'd that all come together?
That was Pirate. You know what I'm saying? He he had a relationship with Tuff Kong, and when he was talking with him, they both came up with that idea. You know what I'm saying? So, Cuns been wanting to work with Pirate, Tuff Kong. So it was just a dope situation. It was a good idea, and everybody put it together. And, I'm real happy with the end result. You know what I'm saying? Because it definitely came out dope.
Gotcha. So what was did you guys change up anything, workflow or formula-wise element, or is this pretty much kind of, par for the course as far as you guys putting the work in, or?
Pirate's a visionary, right? So he's a kind of artist that you work with and you have conversations with. So he was having conversations with both me and Cuns. You know what I'm saying? So we all together were kind of like, molding everything and, making sure that it had the right feel. Just because a beat is dope doesn't mean it'll actually fit, what you're trying to do. So we definitely went through, a lot of music and going through stuff until we found definitely the joints that fit. And it came together perfectly, man. So, I got to give Pirate that credit because, they executive produced it and put everything together right. They knew the right song to pick and what felt right. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay. So you got, I guess, the second single off the project drops this week, right? Talk to us about that.
Yeah, Red Beam is fire. You know what I'm saying? We're proud of that. That's the fourth song on the project because it basically goes back to back. It goes Cuns, then me, then Cuns, then me. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a good, it's dope the way they arranged it. And Red Beam, Pirate killed it. You know what I'm saying? So.
That artwork look crazy for that element. For Red Beam, that shit look official.
I appreciate you. Ain't it something so simple too? It just it says everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I need to be.
Yeah, man. And it go right with the song because it got that. It has that feel to it. You know what I mean? It's dark, it's grimy, but it's bright at the same time. And then when Pirate get on it, it's over. You know what I mean? It's a perfect match. So.
All right.
So E.L.E.M.N.T, how when these conversations first started up, right? Because the little bit that I know about this project is this album is loosely based on the Black Madonna and Jesus. Let's see, the bloodline of Black Madonna and Jesus. Now, how did those initial conversations go? Like, as you said that Knowledge was having chats with you and with Cuns, like. How does that impact the beats that you present them, or do you go back and start working on a new batch, or like, that's not it's not a light subject matter. You know what I mean? Knowledge always has the ill concepts, for all of his projects.
Right, and that's one of the dope things as a producer, because it's more than just making a beat. You really have to think like a Scorsese, like, you know what I'm saying, like. You really gotta challenge yourself to really, because he has that vision, so he'll know when he hear it. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So that really helped me, you know, those conversations and the directions that a lot of times we get as producers, you know what I mean? If you apply it correctly, you'll find that exact sound that you're looking for. So, you know, with the Black Madonna, you know, us knowing that has, you know, some factual site to it, you know, you got to make sure that the music, you know, matches that, you know, especially the perspective where he's coming from, you know what I'm saying? So.
Did you and Cuns work on any joints together, or y'all both brought offerings separately? Because it seemed like
this joint.
Yeah.
I mean, on this joint, we didn't do that, but you know, we've been, you know, especially now we're promoting it, you know, really getting familiar with each other. So, you know, that's definitely something that's possible that we can do. But it came out dope. It came out like if it was, you know, having, you know, we was in the same studio room, you know what I'm saying, trading beats. You know what I mean? So it's dope.
That's what's up, man. And this is dropping.
Coons is dope, man.
What would you say?
No, I said Coons is dope, man. He's a dope producer, man. So it's definitely a honor, man.
That's what's up.
How's he doing, Element? He's in Italy, right?
Yeah, man. You know, him and the owner of Tuff, you know, that label, they they really living up to their name because you know, they toughing it out, man. They still, you know, they got a lot of projects that they have scheduled. They work with a lot of, you know, dope artists. You know what I'm saying? So, but they've been absolutely amazing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Pirate, you know, got a good relationship over there. They love the project. You know what I mean? So, you know, we just gonna keep things positive and keep moving. You know what I mean?
So
just keep that push going. Yeah.
And which label did this drop, or is this a collaborative effort with Concrete Jungle and Tuff?
No, it's actually Treasure Chest Entertainment and Tuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Pirate put that together. Him and Tuff, they executive producers. So
okay, got it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right.
What are you on? What are you on gear wise these days? Knowledge? You still on an MP or all on the computer or?
I still do a little bit of both.
Do
you know
you?
what I mean? If it ain't broke, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
Especially for what I do, you know what I mean? So, but you know, computer gives you so many more options. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
You know, when you're looking for it, it depends. You know, if you're looking for it, then it's there for you to work with. If not, then, you know what I'm saying, I just keep it simple.
Yeah.
No doubt. Your Element, speaking of your production, looking at your influences, you know, Quincy Jones, Bob James, Premier, Dr. Dre, The Pete Rock, RZA, Havoc, Alchemist, the list goes on. Was you hopping in and out of the battle last night with Premier and RZA on your list of influences? You were checking that shit out?
Absolutely. I had to, you know what I'm saying? It was, you know, it was all in fun, you know what I'm saying? So it was, if you had the time to do it, then, you know, it was available to you, and I definitely tuned in, and it was dope, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Because, you know, those dudes, man, especially they're active legends, man. They're ambassadors of hip hop. So for them to still be out there popping, attracting 800,000 viewers, that just does good for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I think that was the most monumental thing. I forgot where I saw the numbers, but over
800, man.
Yeah, over 800,000 viewers is not no small feat. Not in today's social media world and all that. You can pull that kind of attention. That's big time, right?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And not only that, man, people are focused, man. People in the comment section, like, really into it.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I heard some wild shit said in the comment section, like
Guru's crazy, man.
Young Guru.
Yeah, Young Guru was going in too, man.
What was he saying? What was he doing?
I forgot, man, but I know he was commenting heavy, man. You know what I mean? Because I kept seeing his name popping up, and he's like this, or it's over, or you know, it's not fair. Like, yo, people were just really into us, but it was dope, man. You seen a lot of people were really tuned in, man. So
I heard Eric Sermon jumped on talking about RZA stole, was it RZA? One of them, he said one of them stole his drums for one of their joints. And I was just like, man, this ain't really the time or place for none of that shit, man. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, word up. That's an old grudge, too.
I've never heard that story. What story is that?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember which joint. I think it must have been Primo.
Element,
for
you know the story?
Gang joint.
Element, you know the story?
Nah, I never heard that. But you know what, though, man? It's not even uncommon, especially in that time when they were recording. They were all recording in the same areas, in the same studio. So when one dude would leave the session, somebody else would just come right in. A lot of times it was the same engineer. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I heard people used to get shit a lot of times like that, like a lot of like drum sounds and stuff like that.
Isn't there a story with BDP and the Juice Crew and like drums for the bridge or something like that? There's some crazy story kind of similar to that, like somehow BDP like lifted the reels from Marley's studio and use those drums for the bridge. I don't know. There's some kind of crazy story like that. But you're right, Element. There are a lot of stories like that.
All the time about, somebody would come in right after a session and they didn't clear the MP or the SP out all the way, and they pop a fresh disc in there and get everything.
Yeah.
I always heard about shit like that.
Yeah, man. All of it happened, man. You know what I mean? Everybody was it was just a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? Cats are competitive. And, you know what I mean? I wouldn't do that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Other people will, so.
Oh, of course. Especially you talking about hip hop. It goes down, man. Goes down.
Element, how'd you get into production, man? Like, how'd you find yourself in the middle of this rap shit like you are?
Oh, man. I was fortunate to grow up in a time in New York where you had a lot of, jams in the park. You know what I'm saying? A lot of just impromptu dudes just come out with they turntables and set up and just throw parties. So there was a DJ in my neighborhood and he had a nice collection of crates. Not only did he have hip hop records, but he had old soul 45s and all that. So he would throw James Brown break beats at the time. He would throw them all. And that would, interest me more than the actual hip hop song. Or he would throw, like, I remember he had the original 7 Minutes of Funk when EPMD did it.
Yeah, Whole Damn Family.
He had, he had played the It's My Thing. He played the EPMD version, then he played that right back behind it. And I said, and then right after that, it was over.
Right.
Was over.
Got the bug,
Then I figured out, the James Brown breaks and a lot of other stuff, and just little by little, and just being persistent and just learning, going to record conventions and just starting from the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's dope, man. It's really dope once you really learn and how creative. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these brothers are, man. A lot of the founders of this shit, like the Premiers, the Pete Rocks, the Q-Tips, the Large Professor, you know what I mean? Dr. Dre. We could go on all night. You know what I'm saying? All the way up to Alchemist now. So, it's a lot of people that, Marley Marl, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man.
Who were some of your did you have a couple of mentors like you kind of came up under? Like you mentioned the DJ, but like production wise, is there anybody that kind of taught you the ropes, or did you just kind of have to figure everything out yourself?
Earlier on, it was a lot, but then as I started to move around and meet people in the industry, I was fortunate to work with a few dope producers. One of them being a brother by the name of Ron Lawrence. He was a producer over there at Bad Boy.
Oh yeah, Amen Ra.
Yeah. Amen Ra. Him and D-Dot.
Oh
you know what I'm saying? So man, he was a good brother. You know what I'm saying? And he taught me a lot. Learned a lot. Let me just sit in on sessions and just.
Shit!
I saw him when he made that Faith Evans record. That big hit record she had. So it was. And so yeah, man, especially at that time, you know, he was pumping out a lot of dope records, man. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely a blessing, you know, to see that in action and learn from that.
He's a legend. Holy shit, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And he's an even better human being. You know what I'm saying? So he's a good dude, man.
I've heard that about him. I know some folks that know him, and they say the exact same thing about him, about how he's just a great person and a great dude.
Yeah, man. He definitely is, man. He's a quiet giant. You know what I'm saying? So definitely. But he's a silent killer because, you know, that Where I'm From is one of the hardest beats ever made. That JC joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And he produced that. You know what I'm saying? He did Hypnotize Biggie. You know what I mean? He got big records. Man, so
hits, man. He's a monster. Wow, that's ill, dude.
Yeah, man.
Wow. All right. So,
I know you dropping with Knowledge. But we know you done cross paths with Roc Marciano a couple of times, man. Any works coming up with Roc, or anything in the stash that's gonna be released soon?
You know, that's the big homie, so that's at any moment. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I send Rocky music all the time. So you know what I'm saying? So you know how those artists are. You know, when the time is right and you fit, you know, that vision that they have, then, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna always, you know what I'm saying, open their arms and show love. So that's just what it is. So that could be at any moment, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
How'd you guys end up connecting, Element? You and Knowledge and Roc?
Well, I met Knowledge through a mutual friend, you know what I'm saying? And then me and Knowledge then we got tight. You know what I mean? And then he introduced me to Rocky. And then, you know, it was much love and respect from there. And, you know, Rocky just, you know, he the big homie, man. So he do what the big homie do. You know what I'm saying? Give good advice, give you positive reinforcement, keep doing what you're doing. And, you know, for me, I take it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you think it is about your sound, or I don't know, your style that fits with them so well, man? I gotta imagine it's obviously more than just music.
Oh man, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's first and foremost before the music. You know what I'm saying? Because they're such private people that, you know, the type of human beings that they are, the type of vibe that they are. You know what I mean? And how they live their life. They not gonna fuck with no pollutants and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be a stand-up dude.
Right. Gotcha. So, Element, I wanted to ask you about a couple other folks that you produced for, because I did not realize this, and I really fuck with this cat. We played a bunch of his joints on the show. This cat Lissandro, you were on his Made album, a year or two ago, right?
Oh man, absolutely, yeah, man. You got a couple joints on there.
Yeah, man.
One of the joints is Shaquille, and then the other joint is Buddy Tech Bitch.
Right. Yeah, how'd you guys connect? How you know Dro?
Well, you know, Dro, that's Rocky's man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they grew up together. So,
I didn't realize that.
You know, yeah. So, Lissandro, he fam. You know, he fam. So.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. All right.
Yeah, man. You know, that's the bro right there. You know what I'm saying? Right. And, you know, he working on his new stuff now. So we definitely got, you know, I definitely got more than two on this one.
Oh, you do? Okay. All right.
So,
good shit.
Yeah, man.
And I definitely gotta ask you about the placement with Grand Poobah, man. That was, I saw that and my eyes kind of lit up. What was that like, man? Around that time and working with that brother, what was that whole thing about? How did it come about? Were you actually in the room with him, or
man? And you know, when you work with the real deal, he's a legendary MC. You know, he's a master of ceremony. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that golden voice, everybody knows Grand Poobah. He was he's a fashion icon at one time. You know what I'm saying? So it was an honor, man. And he's another artists like Pirate and Rocky that are musically inclined. So, you know, they're basically producers too. You know what I'm saying? Because they know music.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, with Pooh Bah, it was, you know, it was really a lesson, you know. So, and I just was lucky. I happened to make that beat at that time and moment when I met him, because I met him through Lord Jamal. You know what I'm saying? Lord Jamal, that's the bro too. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to Lord Jamal. So he was working with Pooh Bah on that album. So, you know, he brought me on there and let Pooh Bah hit that joint. Then, you know what I'm saying, we got together and recorded that joint. And yeah, it came out crazy. You know what I mean? So that was definitely a good moment in time for me.
Yeah, I went down a little trip down memory lane with the guard G Supreme last week, man. He had me over there listening to old Masters of Ceremony shit, Black Rock and Roll.
Oh shit, yeah.
You feel me? So
he called that shit like now I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, so I didn't get a lot of the stuff that was popping in the New York area, tri-state area, whatever. Masters of Ceremonies was not big in my city. Black Rock and Run, and G was like, well, probably because they was hood classics. Like this stuff was a lot of this stuff was like locally known, you know, but didn't really make it out too far. But man, that Black Rock and Run, man, all of that stuff was just some classic material, just the sound of it and all of that, man. Kind of hate I missed it, actually.
Yeah, man. You feel me? So, you know, he's from that cloth, man. So,
absolutely.
And, you know, he's just an incredible artist. His writing skills, everything, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know, definitely, again, you know, fortunate for me, you know what I mean, be able to get that placement. And, yeah, man, so I'm proud of that.
Yo, E.L.E.M.N.T, he got a son making some noise right now, man. You might want to check for the young cat.
Who that?
Pooh Bah got a son making noise right now. You might want to check him out.
Oh, man, yeah, Stunner, man. That's fair, man, of course. Yeah. Yeah, Stunner's crazy. Yeah, man, he's just a natural talent, just like his dad. You feel me? And then, you know, they work together. So, yeah, that's, you know, again, that's just like, you know, like anything else, man. It's there. So it's just a matter of, you know what I'm saying, them, you know, just using the music. So
there we go.
How's digging going these days, Element? You well, I mean, probably prior till, you know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, you could still go to a record store. But prior to that, man, how often you out and about? Man.
It's rough, man, but you know, thank God for the internet. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
I'll be on, you know, like everybody else. I'm on Discogs.
Yeah, you know Discogs and eBay bill looking rough right now, boy.
PayPal, you know what I'm saying?
PayPal, exactly.
Thing, you know what I mean? So, you know, we still working, man. We still out here grinding. You got Records by Mail out in the West Coast, Craig Moyer.
Oh, yeah.
He always has good stuff. Yeah, he has a dope catalog. Yeah. And overseas, you know, Instagram is a beautiful thing, man. There's a lot of dope record dealers on Instagram, too. So,
yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you get roped up real quick. Yes. Yeah, you get roped up real quick. You just money flying out your PayPal account. It's easy these days. It's crazy.
Hey, baby, it's an investment. It's an investment.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Who you like producer wise right now, Element? Like new cats or newer cats? I mean, we were talking about legends earlier, but like, who are you fucking with right now?
Oh man, a lot of my contemporaries, man. There's so many good ones. You know what I'm saying? So. Shoot, man. Apollo Brown, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Derringer's dope, of course. Alchemist.
Yeah.
You know, Vangard. Vangard is a beast.
Yeah, he's nasty.
Ito is dope on the beats. You know what I'm saying? Roc Marciano, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big Ghost. You know what I'm saying? God Bless Beats. It's my man.
No doubt.
His joints. He does a lot of joints with Flea Lord.
Yeah, we had Bless and Jab by the studio. What was that? 6 or 7 months ago, Meeks?
Yeah.
Or a year ago? Yeah, he just actually we're gonna play we're going to play some of these Born Unique and God Bless Beats joints that are about to drop here in a couple of weeks on the episode this week. So blesses the homie.
Yeah, dope. Yeah, man. He good folk, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I fuck with his. He always give it up, man. I respect any producer that gives it up to other producers. You know what I mean? Because we all want the same goal. You know what I mean? Just make that good contribution. You know what I'm saying? I said Big Ghost, of course. My man Beat Butcher, of course.
Oh yeah,
he's a beast. Another cat that Dirt Diggs out on the West Coast. I like they sound. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with. Yeah. 38 Special is dope. He's a dope producer. He puts out a lot of work. Couple more, man. It's a lot of it's healthy, man. Healthy. A-Rap Music, of course.
Yes,
so it's healthy, man. It's a lot of good music. There's a lot of dudes putting it down, and everybody, the dudes that really stand out, they have their own style. You know what I'm saying? So it's good, man. It's it inspires me. You know what I'm saying, to hear all this good music, man. So it's dope.
No doubt.
What else you got?
Element, Tone Atlas. What's up with them? Y'all got some more work coming out?
Oh man, it's crazy you say that, man, because he hit me up today. You know what I'm saying? So, Tone, when he's ready, he know I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So, the people want it. A lot of people always ask me that. You know what I'm saying? Especially how much fun we had with that first project. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but one thing, with artists, I respect artists that are honest and truthful. You know what I'm saying? So, mentally you ain't there right now, then I respect that. You know what I'm saying? When you ready. You know what I mean? Just holler.
Just holler and it'll go down.
How you know Tone, Element?
You know what I'm saying? Tone. I heard, I forgot the record, man. It was from one of his projects that I heard. And I don't know if it was on Facebook, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like I left a comment on it, on his page. You know what I mean? Just let him know, I fuck with this. And then, he hit me back.
Yeah.
And, he had told me that he was familiar with my music, you know what I'm saying? And, he definitely wanted to work. So I said, all right. And, from there, we just developed a good relationship, man. He's a good dude. So
gotcha. Okay.
It was easy. You know what I mean? He's another stand-up individual, man. So, I got a lot of love for Tone. That's my guy.
Yes, sir.
Good shit.
Element, anything else you can speak on that we might see from you in 2020? Or anything you want to, tee up, or I don't know, parting words before we let you have your night back?
Oh man, absolutely, man. First and foremost, to everybody, stay safe and healthy. You know what I'm saying? To you and Meeks, appreciate you again for having me on, man. It was dope. It was great talking to y'all finally, man. We got this project coming out. Me and my brother Pirate. Cuns, Tuff Con Records, Treasure Chest, April 17th, Family Values. You know what I mean? If y'all could give that Red Beams a spin for the people, that'd be greatly appreciated. And, you know what I'm saying? We got more work coming. Pirate got his next full-length LP coming, so we're working on that. You know what I'm saying? And, the fan work, and, Rocky stay working. So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, so yeah, man, we just, and then, Animals, Connor, they cooking up. So it's going to be good, man. Everybody's going to keep working and, you know what I'm saying, keep bringing, music to the people, you know what I'm saying? Because the people been supporting, man. So we want to keep it coming. You know what I'm saying? We love what we do, man.
So
yeah, we're fans here, Element. I mean, if you couldn't tell, I mean, we're big fans of the music. You and Knowledge. And
I appreciate
Rock.
Man.
I mean,
there's another record that I did that a lot of people don't know. I did a joint for Snoop called "Love Around the World."
Oh, I was gonna ask you about that. Well, so I saw that mentioned in an interview or something, and then I went to do some digging, and I couldn't find anything about it, so I couldn't tell. From the context of the article where that came up, if you produced that or co-produced, or tell us that story real quick.
Nah, trust me, man. It was just simple, man. The singer on the track, You know what I'm saying? I know Big Bob, so he was just trying to get a record that, you know, Snoop would fuck with.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because he kept submitting joints to Snoop. And, you know, so I said, yo, just listen to this, write a hook to this shit. I guarantee you he gonna fuck with it. And sure enough, a week later, Snoop records the shit in Vegas, sends it back. It was a rap after that. You feel me? So
Bob called you back. He's like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you just dropped this shit in my lap, and you know, he just turns it right around.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because funny enough, that's how the Pocket and Count Bass D joint came to life. Just on a whim, actually. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess that's how Snoop worked, man. I guess that's how he catch some of the magic he got under his belt. I don't know.
Yeah, man, and you know his work ethic is impeccable. So, you know, much respect to Snoop. You know, definitely that was, you know, he murdered that. You know, he did what he did on that. You know what I'm saying? So, I was definitely, you know, definitely another happy moment for me. And, but yeah, that's funny because a lot of people don't know that shit.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, man, because I saw it mentioned somewhere, and I couldn't really understand if you did, you know, if you were a producer, and I couldn't find any like info. Like I was really trying to dig up info on that joint, so I'm glad you brought that up. How do you know Bub?
Again, through another mutual friend, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm right from over the, I'm from uptown, you know what I mean? Bub is from Jersey. Right over the George Washington Bridge. Yeah. So, you know, and that's my hood right there, the Heights at Harlem and the Bronx. So that's where I grew up at. So, you know, we just knew, you know, mutual people. So, and, you know, that area of Jersey where he's from, that's a musical landmark right there. Little Kim and, you know, a lot of, you know, famous artists are from that area where he's from.
Right.
So, it's a lot of musicians. That lady, Sylvia, her studio was over there. I used to remember going over there. For records.
Sylvia Robinson?
Yeah. Her label was over there in Teaneck.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Do you know that, Minx?
Yeah, Platinum was over.
Sugar Hill was in Jersey?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. You know, Jaheim was from over there, KG. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn,
you know, so there's a lot of dope. Queen Latifah, you know, Shakim, they all from over there. So.
City. Yeah, man.
Word.
New Work, you know what I'm saying? Redman, all of them, you know, a lot of talented people over there, man.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
So yeah, that's how I met Bub, you know what I'm saying? They would come over, you know what I'm saying? They would come across the GW.
Damn. That's dope, man. I'm glad you brought that up. That's a dope story. Element, where can folks, follow you on your socials? You know, where can they buy the record when it drops? Like, let's leave the people with that.
Oh man, absolutely. At Element, so it's at E.L.E.M.N.T on Instagram. And you'll get any information. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm going to be more active on that Instagram and make sure, you know what I'm saying, I have a lot of information so people could know exactly what's going on. And, you know, once I get the information from Tuff Kong as far as because the release day is on the 17th, so I know stuff will be available then, you know what I mean? We'll have the link and I'll definitely share it and, you know what I mean, share it with y'all and let everybody know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on so they could, you know, we appreciate their support, man. They're going to be happy with it. The project is definitely fire.
That's what's
up. No doubt. You got to grab those physicals up quick, too, man. They're going to go fast, and they're going to be in high demand on Discogs, boy. I went back and looked at some of Knowledge's. I went back and looked at Flintlock and, you know, all the physical, you know, pieces for, you know, your guys' music over the past couple of years, man. You are not going to find that stuff cheap, man. So you guys are, you know, making real, you know, timeless and, you know, pieces of art that are, you know, stand the test of time, man. So salute to y'all.
No doubt.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. That's why we do it, man. You know what I mean? It's about appreciation, not depreciation.
That's right.
So,
no doubt. Well, Element, thank you, brother. We've really enjoyed it, man.
Meeks. Appreciate y'all again, man. Peace, my brothers.
Peace, y'all. And stay up, man. Stay in touch with us, man. Anytime you got something you want to, you know, put out to the people, experimental or otherwise, man, just reach out to us. Let us know. We got you covered.
Absolutely, man.
Oh,
We got
E.L.E.M.N.T.
more work coming, so I'm
Yo.
gonna hold y'all to that.
Yo, we need instrumentals, man. Come on, we need these instrumentals to drop, man. We need instrumentals from Fliplock. We need instrumentals from.
Yo, I'm gonna put that together, man. I know, man. I keep getting so many requests for instrumentals, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're leaving money on the table, boss. I'm telling you, man. You're leaving money on the table.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I ain't got no excuse.
Don't sleep on that, man. We need those instrumentals for sure.
All right, bet. I got y'all, man.
All right.
Talk y'all again, y'all.
All right,
No
E.L.E.M.N.T.
doubt.
Have a good one, my brother.
All right. Peace.
All right, peace. All right, Meeks.
Yeah, man.
Another one in the books.
Another one in the books, man. Can't wait to hear this joint you about to play.
Ooh, Red Beam, boy. Woo. All right, so real quick, Family Jewels is dropping April 17th on Treasure Chest / Tough Kong Records. E.L.E.M.N.T's handling half of production. Cuns from Tough Kong is handling the other half. The first single, Only Experience, we played last week. That was produced by Cuns. This week, we're going to play Red Beam, which is produced by E.L.E.M.N.T. It's going to premiere on Weekly Rap Gods. Shout out to Weekly Rap Gods. They're in the same struggle that we're all in. That's going to premiere on Weekly Rap Gods on Monday this week. So actually, by the time you hear this, it would have already been out. But make sure you go back to episode 249. You can hear Red Beam. 248, you can hear Only Experience to get you teed up when the full length drops on the 17th.
There it is.
All right. Is that it, Meeks? Are we out?
We out, man. Episode 249 coming up, man. We got a mid-mix show interview for that. You don't want to miss that, so tune in for that. But other than that, man, we about to go into this mix. I'm about to go get me a couple of drinks, too, so I can be right.
All right, word. All right, it's Doe. It's Meeks. It's that Smithsonian Grade. It's that twice a week shit. We are the Guard, and we out. Peace.
Vangard Radio. Peace, y'all.